One of the things that people are most curious about with 100 megabit connections is really to see just how fast they are. Here you've got in the main window the 100 megabit connection over Optus. This is a straight cable connection service over Optus's new fast broadband. In the inset is the normal cable service over Optus. You can kind of see in there that you're getting 101 megabits per second downstream on the fast cable service, somewhere around 18 megabits on the slower normal service. The ping time of 7 milliseconds is quite a healthy one for gamers and people who are doing a lot of very sensitive, time-sensitive applications such as video and gaming. So that's a pretty healthy response on both counts. For a point of comparison, Telstra's NextG Wireless loads up and delivers quite a slower response. 55 millisecond ping times certainly would not be ideal for gamers and could potentially affect streaming video and that sort of thing. The download speed is pretty healthy at 2.8 megabits, but when you start factoring in the ping speeds being and the general response being a lot slower, the experience is definitely different. One of the things you're probably wondering about is how fast is the web surfing? Well, the answer is not really that much faster, to be honest. On the 100 megabit connection, clearly the pages are loading pretty quickly and things look snappy and smooth, but really compared to the standard cable service, it's really not that much faster, which was a bit of a surprise. This really reflects the limitations of the source server. Basically, the servers that you're accessing can only push data out at a certain speed, and no matter how fast your connection is to your house, you're not going to get any faster, really. Another issue is probably that a lot of the content out there is designed for the capabilities of current connections and not for 100 megabit services. So definitely things are designed to be optimized for ADSL type connections. This may change in the future as 100 megabits becomes more common. In the inset, of course, we also have wireless. If you watch that loading up, that's the Telstra NextG service. Still taking a while. Not something that you'd want to be using all the time. Here you have the 9MSN site loading. Comes in about the same speed on the fast cable and the slow cable. It's one of the major media destinations, but certainly the website is about the same. One of the things there's been a lot of discussion about is the possibility to use the NBN for delivering better streaming video, live TV and stored videos and video on demand and all this sort of thing. We thought we would try out the Harry Potter trailer in high definition and see what came of that and how that compared on the fast service versus the standard service. The main window that you can see is showing a 100 megabit feed, and in the inset is the 18 megabit feed. That's the standard Optus cable service. Really, as you can see, there's not much difference. There's no real stuttering in the video. It's panning and moving at the same kind of speeds. Generally, and anecdotally, it was really quite watchable on both services. There was really no difference with a 100 megabit service. Certainly couldn't make Voldemort look any better on either of them. It's also worth noting that when we tried out the NextG service, a lot of the video was quite decent as well. But you wouldn't be able to get the 1080p or the high-resolution videos over the wireless. That was a real problem. Now this is a high-resolution video that's available on YouTube. It's a test video showing some pretty sharp pictures. This is the 360p version initially, just showing how it's streaming live over the 100 megabit service. Very nice quality. Now we're just clicking up to the 1080p version. And there you go, that's live 1080p HD video streaming off the internet with a 100 megabit service. Really, as you can see, there's no jerkiness. There's really no issues with quality. You're getting a very sharp picture. Nice smooth motion. I think I want to go to the beach now. So certainly streaming video is not a problem over the fast connections, although really it wasn't a huge problem over the normal connection either. Thought we would try out a streaming video source that's local as well, just to see if it's true that the Australian sources are any faster than the overseas ones. This is the ABC's iView service, and catch up on a bit of Meerkat Manor. On both the services, the fast one and the regular Optus cable service, the quality was pretty good. Certainly the ABC could push out faster video if they wanted to and sharper video, but it's very watchable even on a really large screen where the picture is blown up. Skipping around works fine. Really the additional speed of the 100 megabit service didn't make much of a difference, and that's because the ABC is limited to how much it can actually broadcast out to the world, and that's about 9.5 megabits. Anything above that is wasted. We tried BitTorrent as well just to see if we could saturate the link. It didn't really work. The 100 megabit service was not able to give us really any faster speeds than we were able to get previously. We averaged around 1.9 megabytes per second on the 100 megabit link and around 2 megabytes per second on the standard Optus service, and that's because the overseas pipes, of course, are the limiting factor here. So if it's not going to speed up the things that you're doing right now, is it worth getting a 100 megabit service? Not necessarily. It's more money, and for your money, you're certainly going to get pretty good value from the standard cable services that are out there. If you're on a slower ADSL connection or a wireless connection, you'll definitely notice a difference, and jumping to cable will be a big difference if you can get it. If you can't get it, the NBN may be your savior, and whether it's 100 megabits or 25, the increased speed and availability will make things run a lot smoother, especially if there's lots of people in your house trying to get access to the services. This is David Browie reviewing Optus's 100 megabit cable for CNET Australia.